Flag Rugby X visiting Chula Vista. USA Sevens in action. Mike Friday, head coach. It's so brilliant to be here. What do you think of the game so far? I know that your Eagles go at it head to head. You've been pretty vocal on the sideline. They're enjoying it.
They are. I think the ref's missing a great game.
Perry Baker,
but no, I think it's been brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, they're having fun. They're enjoying it. It's fast moving. They get to use their skills. They get to kick. They get to scan space. And they get to have a little bit of banter out there as well. So I think as a kind of a social, interactive game, it's fantastic. And it allows you to showcase your skills. Speed, fast, tactical. I mean, a few boys struggling with some of the strategies. Need a little bit of help from other people. But that's the skills, right? It's what are your strengths to get the game done?
Exactly. Now, in the game of sevens, how would you say, because there's other versions of touch out there, how is this one quite similar to what you're doing coaching national level?
Well, I mean, ultimately, you're trying to create overlaps. Now, you've got a natural one with the 7v6 opportunity, but ultimately to execute and make advantage of that, I think it's difficult. But also, it allows you to recognise is the space on the outside, is the space through the middle, or is the space over the top, which then brings that extra dimension of kicking, whether you're kicking for yourself or kicking for somebody else in your team. So that skill set, I think, allows you to set this game apart and also allows you to promote different skills.
And I love the kickoffs as well, the restarts, because in touch rugby you can't contest for it. Here you can. So we've seen a lot of battles there. Good to see some of your kickers getting practice. Madison Hughes back in the mix.
Yeah. I mean, the kicking piece is again interesting. It's another dimension because actually it does allow kickers who have a specific skill set to hone that, and also for you to tactically take advantage of that, both in terms of the kick, but also good air evidence. So again, in the game of rugby, but this is safe touch, you compete in the air, but it's one-on-one. So I think again, opportunities to get better at certain aspects of the game, whether you choose to play other forms of rugby or not.
Yeah. Now you're obviously coaching at the highest level. The game in the US, we know, needs more players picking up rugby, more playing in general. This game is a safe, non-contact game. Olympics will be hosting here in 2028. Do you think this game could help spark that revival for the sport?
I think so. I think it can help get new players in. It can get new spectators in, because I think you can participate. It's a mass participation game. It's easy to pick up. It allows you to get an understanding of how to play the game, but more importantly, that might give you a flavour or an appetite to watch the elite level if you don't want to participate yourself. Sure. So I think not only does it help you inform to watch the game, also gives you chemistry into the game to want to play and be a part of the rugby community. That's a big part. The spirit, the camaraderie, the enjoyment, the banter, and just the social aspects of rugby. This is a gentle introduction without having to play the contact.
Well, also, you and I can play safely.
Well,
no, they're too good for us. But if it's more social,
I reckon we'd probably do a job tactically. It's just the legs will give up.
Last thing, rugby coaches and people at rugby clubs, is this a game as well they could use to hone those skills, as you said?
Well, yeah, I think it's interesting. We've put two coaches in there. But again, tactically, strategically, they've got to think about where they're going to score, how they're going to score, but also how they're going to communicate under pressure on the run with their players. So I think there's good development there without the pressure of the conventional game. I also think it's great for refereeing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fast moving. You know, you've got to control and deal with the banter and the antics of the players, as well as the sidelines. I mean, fortunately, I'm an angel, but the rest of them are a nightmare. But it allows you to hone those skills, again, to also have respect and enjoy the game and be sociable on and off the pitch. So I think it's a great all-round game for spectators, officials, coaches and players alike.
Got your check right here for saying those nice words.
Thank you.
Now, last thing I do want to say, what an opportunity as well for people like Perry Baker that are coming towards the end of their career and have the opportunity to develop something else outside of the sport. I don't think as a rugby organisation, we don't do a good job globally to look after our players after they retire.
No, I think you're right, but also they're also our best ambassadors in the game. Yes. They've given so much to the game and the country, and I think it's an opportunity for them to give back.
Yeah.
And being blunt, they can make a viable business out of it as well. But also will embrace rugby communities. It can bring rugby clubs together from all around the same area because you can create these competitive or social leagues. You can also create the camaraderie and the community and the spirit within your clubs, both from a male and a female, but also mixed gender. The opportunities are endless. Youth, correct. Mixed youth and adult vets. Dare I say it, Alan? You know, all sorts. So I think the opportunities for clubs and rugby players, new and old, is huge. But I think we need the stars of our game to embrace and lead the way and fly the flag. And I think Perry's doing a wonderful job so far. And let's hope there are many more.
Let's go get back to sledging the referee, Perry Baker. Thanks for joining us and getting to rugby. Like Friday, you stick sensation.
Thank you very much. Big man.